Hello beautiful and handsome people, welcome back to My Take by Mothani. So guys, I had asked the previous video. First of all, thank you for all the people who watched it. It was an amazing video. Please, I do recommend all the men. If you have not watched it, please go watch it. I hope it was helpful. And yeah, it was a lot of labor, so you can just support me by watching just that and subscribing. Yeah, thank you. So let's get on to today's video. Let me tell you guys the truth. You see me, I was not supposed to shoot. I had said I won't shoot because I needed some time off, but we are here because we want to continue with content. But I think from this video I won't be promising every Thursday a video. I will be putting it up whenever I can because my schoolwork is really catching up. Okay, my schoolwork is really catching up with me, so yeah. Anyway, let's get on to today's video. I want to answer the 3 questions that I had asked the males. I asked them, the first question is, have you ever gone through a mental crisis? The second one is, how did you cope with it, and what will you tell somebody going through the situation? For me, yes, I have gone through a mental crisis, definitely. I really won't go into details, but how did I cope with it? For me actually it was crazy because I didn't know I was in a crisis until like, you know, you unakwanga in the moment, you really don't know how you're feeling until one thing happens and you're like, oh, okay, so this is what is happening, huh? Yeah, so that's how for me I knew. Actually, I didn't know. Oh my god, I'll get my phone after this. Yeah, so that's how I knew. I didn't know easy stories what is a mental health at that time. There was no awareness. I didn't know what was happening to me until, you know. So I think we need to talk about it more, even in schools, so that we can let the people know what you're going through. You can have a disorder and you don't know you have a disorder, you know. That's what we learn, at least, because there's so many disorders, and you're like, why is this happening to me? And you're like, oh, right. So when you find out and you realize, you're like, oh, so that's what is happening, huh? So how did I cope with it? For me, I'm not a reader, I'm not a journaler. So what I did is I let myself go through it. I didn't skip the part. You see the way people lock the thingy, and like, nope, I'm not dealing with that. No, for me, I allowed myself to go through it. And let me tell you, when you allow yourself to go through it, it's a very process. Let me just say it. It's a very, yeah, it is that way, because it was so hard. It was so hard because I didn't know how what am I supposed to do, yeah? What am I supposed to do? Who am I supposed to talk to, you know? But how I coped with it is I used to go for walks. I'd listen to a lot of music. I'd binge watch a lot. You know, those are kind of healthy ways of coping with it, but not the healthiest. And then eventually I started researching about it and giving help to myself. I didn't seek help because I didn't know what was going on, but I sought help maybe later on. Actually, I did seek help because I did not want to be in that position. I was like, you know, I'm so tired, because it's such a tiring process. When you're in that situation, you're just like, just want to sleep. It's just, you don't want to do anything. You want to be comfortable in my bed sleeping, please. Yes. So for me, I coped with it by watching and allowing myself to go through all the processes. I cried. I didn't distance myself. I did not. I don't think so. but I just allowed it. I was off social media for a while. I allowed myself to go through that process so that I can understand every feeling of it, so that I can be able to deal with every feeling of it, so that I don't get affected by, I don't want it to overwhelm me such that I cannot be able to work or move or be productive in the future, you know, because at some point you're gonna have to be like, enough is enough, you know. So what will I tell somebody going through this? First of all, no. Let me tell you, I used to see people say it's gonna get better. I'd tell my friends like what's going on, but if anyone told me it's going to be okay, don't tell me it's going to be like, I'm going through that process and then you tell me it's going to be okay. How is it? I need you to explain to me how it's gonna be okay. In that process, there is no light at the end of the tunnel. There is no hope. It's just like, why are you telling me there is light and there is no light? Why don't you show me how I'm gonna get that light, you know? So from anyone who's going through that, I'd tell them to go through the process first, and allow yourself, like, give grace to yourself. Even yourself does not know what is happening. It's the outside world trying to, you know, I don't know, it's not compatible with us at that moment, if I'd put it that way. But you can seek help. You can talk to a friend. For me, I talked to my friends about it, and they were so gracious enough to hold my hand. I didn't talk to like everyone. I just like mentioned different bits to different people, and some advices came through, some did not. Also, if you can get therapy, I'd highly advocate, because when you don't deal with the situation, it becomes worse. Trust me, it does become worse, because you have not gotten help. You're going to go back. You like in the future, you're going to have episodes and you will not know how to come about them. You might go back into the dark, because it is so easy to go back into the dark. You know what I mean? So yeah. So if anyone watching this, I'd tell them to find something they can do. Listen to themselves. If you can journal your feelings and maybe give it to your therapists to read. You can also talk to a friend. You can cry. You can take a walk. I'd highly recommend to. Sorry for that crow. But I'd highly recommend you being in touch with yourself and spending time alone and understanding how you feel, so that you can go about how you feel. And yeah, but don't be alone in like isolation. Just take time with yourself. Be kind with yourself, because you're also going through this. So today's video is actually a very short video. I didn't want it to be very long. Sorry for all the cock crows, because it's in the morning. I have shot this on Wednesday. It's going up on Thursday. I did not shot a video. I'm sorry, there's so many neighbors. Bear with me, please. So thank you for all the guys who sent in their audios. I have 2 more that I did not insert. I will insert at the end of this video. Also, let me read what's a text that my friend sent me, and I found it really helpful. Actually, if I can just remember, he said that men. Okay, I think what's supposed to be talked about. Oh my God, what's up with these cocks? Jesus Christ. I think what's supposed to be talked about is how men should acknowledge and learn how to maneuver the that is thrown our way. I think so. And I also saw a TikTok where people say that men actually are the ones who don't help each other. Men are the ones shaming each other for if like a man cries, unalia jina wewe ni mwanaume sikuwa strong kama mimi. I think that's the narrative out there. I don't know. So really sending love to all the males struggling with their mental health. I am sending you all the love that you need. and I want to assure to you that it's gonna get better. It really does not, it does not seem that like it's gonna get better right now, but it will. Like, just trust God. Just trust God, it's gonna be better, and it's gonna be better. Trust you me, I never used to think it's gonna be better. I'm not saying it's better, the way I'd better it, the way I'd want the better me, like my definition of better, but it's better. I'm not in the same position I was last year at a time like this. So, and I'm thankful to God, however small of an inch that growth is. I'm just celebrating God and celebrating myself, because it's a two-man workshop. Yep. So yeah, this is the end of this video. This is the end of Men's Health Month. I hope I have really tried to help the men out there, and I hope you find these helpful videos that I've done. I hope that you can listen to it, and I hope that you're still gonna send me your voice notes on my email. Yeah, so happy new month, you guys. July, I don't know what July is the month of, we'll know, but happy July. Yeah, so I wish you a happy new month full of God's blessings and everything. Oh my god, it's the end of the second quarter of the year. Oh, congratulations for us who set goals in quarters. High five to us, because we are pretty doing okay, right? Yeah, so I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe if you haven't, and that's my take here on My Take by Muthoni. So I wish you nothing but an amazing month, July. Yeah, please do make sure you watch till the end, because there is an audio to audios that I'm gonna insert. So till next time, bye bye.
So kuna time I test mental health after nishikona depression in high school. So the only way I overcame it actually it was through basketball. So me. So I'm saying because it helped me peke yangu. Like I just went to a nearby court, and then I just started working out by myself with the ball. So like the more I did that, the more I felt better during the day or in the evening when I slept. But sasa, I think I made it a bad obsession. That's why I usually say I don't prioritize my mental health, because I highly depend upon basketball. So like during that time mambo ilikuwa tricky, like napata pressure, like, and then I'm still in high school, like I don't know what to do, grades zimedecline zimefika. So I just had to like reset, like just think about basketball and then go back to my studies. So afterwards things zikafunguka, so nikamaliza luckily. So sasa kukuja into the real world, the only thing I'm thinking about these days ni basketball. So anytime nikieza hata tu like even a week or 1 month, like my mental fortitude is so that's the only way I dealt with depression, I think. So I believe if I was to help someone, I think what I'd suggest actually is like don't like depend on one thing to like for your dopamine, your serotonin, like all the fluids, all the hormones that control you. Yeah. So like do good things, like zikwe mingi yani. So zikwe mingi. I like go out, celebrate, have times with friends, spend time with family, have a dog. Like for me, like pia niko na dog yangu, si ushinda tu tumeongea tukicheza. So I believe afterwards kila kitu itakuwa fiti.
Yes, I've had a mental crisis. Every now and then, if I'm being honest. It's not like more details. No, not really. Next question was, how did I cope with it? I had to like identify what actually leads me to this mental crisis, you know. Like actually there's this thing our parents tell us, jiteka kamkutano, So ilijiita mkutano, right? We sat down, and we said, what's the root cause behind this? And if you're really honest with yourself, no one's stupid. If you have a heart to heart with yourself, you'll actually realize whatever is eating you up, you know what caused it. It's not something that's foreign. Yeah, you don't just wake up and you're like having mental health issues. No. It develops. Okay, it takes time. So you can actually sit down and unwind all of it. Sit down and be like, okay, I always have thoughts or suicidal thoughts, or I'm always sad, I'm always depressed. What's the cause of this? What caused this?